again here at Stitchin Heaven, and I'm excited to bring you yet another fun new quilt. We call this one the Celestial Flying Nun. Now, we've had a pattern in the store for a while that was written by Deb, our owner, and it was called the Flying Nun, and it was strictly black and white. I think it used 3 or 4 fabrics. When we saw this collection come in, it's called Celestial, and it's by Zen Chic for Moda. I thought it would be really fun to pop that into Deb's design and just update it a little bit. So now we use several more colors. The color palette in this collection is really, really neat. We've got some kind of funky gold, mustardy colors with the pinks and the grays and the cream. It lends itself to a little bit more modern look and style. So I think this is a really, really fun quilt. To start out this quilt, we're going to use just 2 blocks. So we have what we call the hourglass block, which is here. And then we have a block called the Road to Oklahoma, which starts here and comes down like this. And it just takes those 2 blocks to create this design. We are going to start out with the hourglass block. You are going to cut 6 7/8 inch squares out of your white and gold fabrics. And then you are going to cut out 3 1/2 inch squares from your dark gray, your pink, and your white fabric. When you get to the Road to Oklahoma block, you are going to cut 3 7/8 inch squares out of your white and black, and then 3 1/2 inch squares out of your black, white, light gray, and again your white. So we actually have 2 whites in this, sorry. So this one, it has a little bit more of a print on it. So we actually have 2 white fabrics in this quilt. So this one has a little bit more of a print, and it's featured more towards the center of the block, and then again the white background fabric. So those are all, again, 3 1/2 inch squares. This quilt uses just half square triangles and 4 patch blocks. So it's a great quilt for beginners. Super simple to make. There are a lot of different ways that you can make half square triangles, but I feel like it's best just to start out with the basics. If you're a beginner just starting out, let's just start with the basics. So we are actually going to just cut our large squares into triangles. So in a lot of our patterns, we will say cut so many squares of this size, cut once diagonally. And let me show you what we mean by that. So I'm just going to stack up my large squares here for the hourglass block, and you just take a ruler, line it up from corner to corner, and slice them in half. And that'll give you the triangles that you need. To then create what we call a half square triangle. So I'm going to get going sewing on these. So for the hourglass block, we're going to do that to our large 6 7/8 inch triangles. And then again, you're going to do the same thing on your 3 7/8 inch triangles for your Road to Oklahoma block. So I'm just going to stack all those up. Slice those in half. And they're ready to go. So let's get sewing. Now that we have our blocks made, we have the hourglass block, and we have the road to Oklahoma. You are going to make 15 of each block. So you'll have 30 total blocks, and then you'll construct these alternating every other. So you go and you'll start with your road to Oklahoma, hourglass, road to Oklahoma, hourglass, and I believe it is 6 rows of 5 blocks across. So really simple to put together. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I can't wait to see pictures that you post and share with us. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please hit subscribe below and give us a like. We'd appreciate it. Our YouTube channel is full of tutorials, information about quilt cruises, and all sorts of things to help you on your quilting journey. See you next time.